Hi guys, listen, welcome again to another video. Today we're going to be explaining the different kinds of terms in polynomial. So we have monomial, we have binomial, and we have trinomial. Now, looking at the meaning of them, we have one term. One term is monomial. We have one term, and one term is what we call the monomial. So one term could be x. One term could be y. One term could be 2x. One term could be 3y. So as you can see here, this here is one term. The coefficient here is 4. So it's 4x squared. This 4 is not included here because this 4 is called the coefficient. This 4 is called the coefficient. And this one is called the variable. So this is a variable. So 4 is called a coefficient, 2 is called a variable. S squared rather, S squared is called a variable, and 4 is called a coefficient. So just a single term, all of this constitute a single term, and a single term is called monomial. Now the next term we have is binomial. Binomial have to do with two terms. Now if you look here, technically you have 4x squared now plus 2y. Now looking at this problem, you have two sections of it. You have one that have to do with x, and you also have one that have to do with y. The 4x squared is one portion of this problem, and the 2y is another portion of the problem. And looking at the 2 here, you have x and you have y. So the variables are x and y. They are the variables. So x and y are the variables, and 4 and 2 are the coefficient. Now, looking at the second one here also is trinomial. Trinomial, looking at it here carefully, you have 4x squared plus 2y minus 8. Looking at it now, you have the first portion, you have the next portion, and you have the third portion. So you have portion 1, portion 2, and portion 3. So this constitutes trinomial. That's three terms. So bear in mind that the 8 here is called the constant term. So whatever problem you have, this 8 here is what we call the constant. It is called the constant term. So it is called the constant term because this 8 here is a separate one with no variables on it. 4 here has a variables on it. 2 here is attached to a variable y. 4 here is attached to a variable x. But 8 here is attached to a non-variable. So the 8 is called constant. So that's the explanation of the binomial, monomial, trinomial. Every one of them constitute honor polynomial. Thanks for watching. Keep in touch for more videos.